More help is on the ground in Nigeria as the government tries to locate and rescue nearly 300 schoolgirls abducted by Boko Haram last month. A team of British experts arrived in Abuja on Friday as part of a coordinated effort with the United States, Britain, France and China. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry says America will do everything possible to free the kidnapped students. Speaking Thursday in Washington, Kerry said a team of U.S. military advisors is arriving in Nigeria to help with communications, logistics and intelligence.
They are going to be working in concert with President Goodluck Jonathan's government to do everything that we possibly can to return these girls to their families and their communities. We are also going to do everything possible to counter the menace of Boko Haram.
While addressing the World Economic Forum summit Thursday in Abuja, Nigerian President Goodluck Jonathan thanked the countries that are helping in the search for the girls. Mr. Jonathan said the kidnappings of these girls will be the beginning of the end of terror in Nigeria. The Nigerian government's slow response to the crisis has stirred global outrage and led to protests in Abuja and Lagos, as well as other cities around the world. On Friday, dozens of residents held a peaceful protest in Nigeria's commercial city, Lagos, to call on the government to rescue the over 200 schoolgirls held by Boko Haram. There were more demonstrations in London and more are expected in Washington. The names of the kidnapped students have recently surfaced on various social media platforms, and demonstrators added them to their protest banners at the Lagos demonstrations on Friday.
If this is there as a visual impact to people, they will know and remember that this problem is on. Even if we've gone to bed, people are coming around at night, will see the question marks, will see the silhouette of the girls, will know that they are still missing, because this roundabout is never like this.
President Goodluck Jonathan promised on Thursday that he will rescue those girls, but admitted that while he believes the girls are still within the borders of Nigeria, he does not know exactly where they are. Well, Amnesty International says the Nigerian security forces failed to act on advance warnings about Boko Haram's armed raid on the state-run boarding school in Chibok, which led to the abduction of the students. In a new report, Amnesty notes that after independently verifying information based on multiple interviews with credible sources, the organization established that the Nigerian security forces had more than 4 hours of advance warning about the attack, but did not do enough to stop it. For more on the missing schoolgirls, viewer is Heather Murdock, and now joins us from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. Heather, hi.
Hi, Vincent.
Now, first, has there been any response from the government over this Amnesty report?
The government has not yet responded to the Amnesty report, although one can expect that if it does respond, that it will probably refute the report outright. The military has been pretty quiet, though, since the girls were abducted nearly 4 weeks ago.
Now, many people are very curious to know what the teams that have arrived from the United States, France, and Britain, and even China are expected to do on the ground. Give us some details.
Well, I'm pretty curious about that too myself. Exactly what they're going to do to be able to find those girls, I'm not sure. But China has said it will provide satellite support. It will provide information from their satellites. The U.S. has said it will provide security personnel, I guess trainers, maybe that means, and equipment. And the U.K. has said it would provide intelligence equipment. So all those things combined, and France was going to provide personnel. All those things combined, I would think that they could put together a pretty comprehensive plan for a rescue that looks almost impossible. So if anyone can do it, I would think this coalition.
We know that we know that the World Economic Forum is ongoing in Abuja. Some people thought, well, it has been overshadowed by these kidnappings and the social media campaign. What exactly is happening inside that conference center?
Well, here at the World Economic Forum on Africa, the forum itself has taken on the cause of the kidnapped girls. At some point, there was talk that the activists would out-tweet the forum, which is called WEFA, with the hashtag Bring Back Our Girls. The forum itself is now tweeting the hashtag Bring Back Our Girls, and the people speaking at the forum are trying to use that platform to gain international support to help Nigeria find the girls. They've also put together some initiatives inspired by the kidnapping to try to make schools safer through private businesses.
Now, very briefly, does it appear like the government of Nigeria is now talking more, which had been a major criticism in the past few weeks?
Yes, in fact, I think the government of Nigeria has been very vocal recently about this. It's something that I haven't heard a government official speak in a while without mentioning it. They're very, very aware of how important this is to the people of Nigeria.
Well, Heather, thank you very much for your reporting.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's Heather Murdock of the Voice of America reporting live via Skype from Abuja, Nigeria.